Darren is insisting on warning me when the bus is coming because I won't get it in time. Waiting on the bus, here comes the bus, here comes the bus. Greetings people. It is Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock. I'm just picking up Isaac from school to go to his grandma's, my mum's. Yeah, nothing much else to tell you. Tomorrow we are going to see Toy Story 4 in Belfast. I'm all booked in, and we're going for a Chinese buffet, so yay tomorrow. But today nothing much has happened. Isaac had a talent show in school today. He did his kata from jiu-jitsu, which is like all the moves, sort of. It's like that thing you see people stood doing on beaches that are into like peace and love and all that stuff. Don't know what it's called, but anyway, it's called his kata. So we'll hear how he got on at his talent show today in school. Hopefully it went okay for him. He's coming now. One of the neighbours has just shouted something at Isaac about his dad, means his father.
He said get something.
Get something off your dad. We'll hear what it is in a minute. Darren probably didn't understand and didn't ask. Hello?
Which one are you talking to?
You. Get what off your dad? I knew. Did I say? But he won't have understood, but he won't have asked.
Yeah, but he was shouting he was getting in the car. I'm not going to go, you lot, I was getting in the car.
Right. Let's
Mum,
get...
don't go here.
Oh, Isaac, I'm halfway out onto the street.
I told you to get your seatbelt on, Isaac, when you got in the car.
Right, there's a load of cars coming, so hurry up.
Right.
Jesus, this is every time we get into the car. So how did the talent show go?
Good.
So did it go well?
Yes.
Cool.
I got 17 signatures.
Cool. Well, that's sure there not only 17 in your 18 in your class counting you, so that's everyone.
No, one person didn't.
You.
Who's the one person?
Kid.
Well, Caden's one of your friends, so you probably felt a bit silly. What did other people do?
Mostly singing ballet, magic tricks and stuff, and gymnastics.
Alright, okay. Good afternoon. There are cyclists in front of me. Just wait to get around them and I'll talk to you. Nope.
Timing for what I was just going to say, some more coming out.
Flipping cars coming the other way! This is the thing about living in the country in Ireland when it's nice weather. Even when it's not nice weather sometimes. I'm complaining again. Several people mentioned on my last vlog about how much I was complaining. I'm complaining again. Witness my frustration. It's bloody...
Yeah, and as soon as you start the camera, they move into the side. When they haven't been inside, they can go.
No, but something might come around the corner. Did you see that? I should have just kept it on.
Cycle race.
So, good afternoon. We are on our way to Belfast to see Toy Story 4. Yay! We're going to have Chinese buffet beforehand because we're greedy like that. Now, when we go to Belfast, we like to make sort of an afternoon of it rather than just go to the cinema, because there's a cinema in Ballymena we can go to. But because it's Toy Story 4, it's an occasion. So we're going to Belfast and going out for a nice feed beforehand. Nothing else really I can tell you. There's a cycle race on today where we live, which there is all the time in nice weather. That's really putting me off. When you live in the country in Ireland, if it's nice weather, you're either going to get held up by cyclists that think they can ride in the middle of the road, or farmers tractors who, and I know the farmers have to make a living and all that stuff, but do they need to drive 10 miles on the public roads at 30 miles an hour with you stuck behind them? I thought they were only supposed to use tractors to go between farms. And speak of the devil.
Tractor.
That's what we're talking about. Now, as Darren just said when I was turning the camera around again, that was quite a fast one, and it was. You could actually hear, it wasn't pootling, and you could see the line of frustrated motorists after it. So there you go, my first complaint of the day. Yes, I complain a lot when I'm driving, but as I said to a couple of people, who was it? Kermit's ghost, Alan, commented about me complaining and says he does the same. And someone else who I can't Blue Tonic 76, I'm sure. And the thing he said he does the
Can
same.
I just interject here?
You can.
Kermit's not dead.
We're just both. He's not going to see. He's busy. Well, it was the original person that did Kermit's voice dead.
But no. Kermit's not dead.
Well,
He's alive and well. I think he split up from his piggy.
At least he doesn't always love. Sometimes at least he hates. So, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to. You're Gong Farmer. Darren's YouTube name, not that he does very many videos, is Gong Farmer. Gong Farmer is an expression used in the past for people that pick up crap off the road.
It was a job, a Tudor time job.
Well, you're not a Gong Farmer, so...
It was called collecting night soil.
Never mind about Kermit not being dead. Anyway, yes. So, sometimes you discover things about yourself that you didn't perhaps know. I complain a lot whilst driving.
I discovered last night I can wake myself up farting.
Jesus Christ. So you've been farting in the bed beside me?
I didn't know. I woke up with a big blast. Oh, the hand's starting wrong.
And it probably sounded like this.
That is a plastic bucket. That's going to cause a bloody
What
accident.
about me then?
Right.
I'm in a tangent.
Yes. This Isaac's doing armpit fart. Isaac, please.
Another tractor.
Oh, it's another tractor coming. Now, how long has that been since the last one? 2 minutes?
This is a big one.
And I'm not going to turn it around so you can see it because I'll
And
crash
a combine
the car.
harvester, 3 more tractors. Oh.
Lots of tractors in there.
Tractor.
So yeah, we're going to see Toy Story 4. So I will check in with you when we get there because I can't think of anything to tell you right
I want to
now.
meet new characters like Forky and Dicky Kaboom.
I know it's going to be good, so that's not going to be in question. So yeah, we shall catch up with you later. I forgot to fill in getting food. Look at the state of that plate.
Yeah.
Isaac's had a plate, he's on to another plate. All he eats is rice, sausages and gravy.
I found bacon.
Yeah, so...
I don't know what it's going to taste like though.
Yeah.
Try it. Try it on camera.
I'll try the bacon on camera, do a taste test. We haven't done this yet. What was that?
Fungus.
What is it, Isaac?
Man versus food.
Man versus
I'm
bread.
getting a bit of a mess here.
And they have to lick the plate off so there's nothing in the plate, because that's what they do, man versus food. So the
I think I'm
plate
lost.
is clean.
I didn't eat
And then
mine.
at the end they're not allowed to
Yeah,
or
it's-
space it.
I left more than half my plate because it wasn't very nice.
I'm like a denture.
Isaac, that's
Yes, thanks, Isaac.
disgusting.
Great, well done.
Well, it's not funny, Isaac. People are trying to eat. It's bad manners. Let's hope this is better. A little bit of what you fancy. Can anybody name the album cover? Or the album? You got enough leg room?
I'm trying to reach. That needs vodka and some nod for the beyond end.
Cherry and raspberry. It's very tasty.
Half a bottle of vodka in that. That'll be good.
Right, I've just discovered that this. Oh, I can't pick it up, Isaac. The seats actually move. They're electronic or something.
Can I get it back down? Oh, there we go.
So, I've been out doing some gardening. Look at the state of me. I know. Look at the red face, folks. This is why this lady needs some makeup. Should have taken the makeup off my face before I started. It's not good for the old skin, is it? Wait till you see what we've discovered in the garden. I was out doing some gardening. I'm going to twiddle you around to show you. Look at that. This was the really nice bush that was all pink flowers. The pink flowers have now withered, out of season. I've trimmed back the fence and look what was underneath. There's an old plant that has died that's behind that. I do not know what that is. Isaac's just back.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. So the bin is full of those and we've still got those, and there's Isaac, leave it alone please. And there's 2 bin bags full to bursting of weeds. Loads of rotten wood there. We need to buy more of those little edgers. I bought other things but they're crap, so I've done lots of weeding over there. I put up a little bird box. Can you see my little bird box? There it is. So yeah. Right Isaac, it's time for you to go to bed now.
No, it isn't.
There's Molly. Molly's had a chihuahua cat. Molly! Molly had a groom yesterday. It's called her chihuahua cat. Oh look, I replaced those little things between the pebbles and the path as well. I have to do that last bit. Can you see how rotten the old one is? And that's the new one that I just put in tonight. Right, Isaac's bedtime.
No, it isn't.
When you get bedtime.
I want to stay up longer. I'm not tired.
Well, I don't care because I want a bit of peace.
I want to stay up for half an hour more.
I bought a cap today for Disney. It's a child's cap. I don't care. Fits my head. How cute is that? So yeah, I don't usually wear baseball caps. Where's that mascara gloop thing again? Do you watch Friends? Mascara gloop. So it's Sunday morning. It is, oh it's almost afternoon, it's almost 12 p.m. And Isaac and Darren are at a football blitz. So I am just putting on some Sims. Done some housework. Now wait till you see how long I get before they're back. I'm recording this because I expect they'll be here within 5 minutes of me putting this on. And they'll get in and think I've been doing this all morning, which I haven't. So this is proof. So here we go, Sims, living the life you wish you had. I am a writer, Darren is an astronaut. Awesome. I've been doing some stuff in the garden. I'm whispering, there's birdies. And the birdies are taking advantage of what I've done. Oh no. See the little fat balls there? There are lots of birdies eating them. It's a little birdie thing. It's a little bird box there. There are little solar lights up there. Let me take you outside since they've gone away anyway. So we did the fence with bamboo, which I think looks much nicer. I put little solar lights at the top, so that should be nice. Bird box. I bought myself, I love these bushes, I can't remember what they're called. Bought this yesterday. That's a little solar mushroom. There's little solar lights there as well, alongside little lanterns. I replaced this thing as well because it was rotten. I also bought this, not for me, but we have 2 Star Wars fans in the house, so we now have a little Yoda in the garden. And we need to finish digging all this out, getting rid of that big whatever it is, and then we'll plant stuff in here. So we are going to, this is where we keep our bins, we're going to put a basketball hoop up there for Isaac so he can like bounce and shoot up there. So yeah, it's little lavender plants I've bought and just watered. I love lavender, it smells nice. So yeah, I'll put the little bird, oh there they are, can you see them? Hello birdies. You're going to have some fat balls. You go on then. Oh, they're scared of me. Oh, here it goes. That's it. And that's why we put all the birdie stuff out. Because it's always nice to have little birdies in your garden. Yay! Look at that for a nice day. Look at the sky. What's going on down here? What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm bored. No, I've got me that plan. There's a gap on the fence.
Alright.
So as a temporary measure, just so she doesn't skate. What are you doing up there?
Following you.
Give us a shimmy up there.
Nope. State of that. That's pretty, isn't it? When you've done your garden up.
Not what you're doing.
It's dog walk time. Molly?
I'm going dogging.
Molly!
See
Nope.
what she knows.
Not the slightest bit bothered. Molly! Nope. Isaac's got a new hair. Let's turn around to see your hair. Isaac has got his summertime mohawk. but she likes to get when school's out for summer, as Alice would say. So we're having a doggy walk. And I don't know if we should be in this field. I don't know if
No, we're
it's...
allowed today.
You sure?
Yeah.
Is that our house there? Oh! Dog poop.
Thirsty.
Look at this little moth. Isn't it pretty?
Fucking Mickey's not sitting.
What?
Do you think I'll be able to reach out?
I don't know. We're down at a little play park in the middle of nowhere. You can see all around.
But I'm not sure if it's a burial mound over there. See little pyramids of soil over there. Straight ahead.
Alright, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I'm sure it's not a burial mound.
No, but they're normally like bronze, stone age type stuff.
The fly's ginormous.
A fly is ginormous.
Look, seriously. This is the whole side.
Dover never comes here. It's like in the middle of nowhere. I'm surprised there's not teenagers with alcohol. When I was a teenager, I would have been here. Because it's so secluded. That's a big bloody slide. No, because I'd get stuck halfway up it. Look how secluded and quiet this place is. Somewhere you wouldn't want your kid to be. Molly!
I think Molly wants to go down the slide.
No, Molly's not going down the slide.
Put her in my knee and then I'll hold her.
A heron, where? That? Can't have a clue what that is. It's a bird.
Down there.
What are you doing, Isaac? You're doing keep fit. Get down off it.
Ah,
It's time to go back.
I'm going to the other keep fit.
There's a bear. There's a sheep over there. Bah! Bah! Come on, talk to me.
I wonder if one of my feet are heavier. The right one. Well,
Molly! Molly, you're going home. Going home for a treat. And some food.
Chuck.
What did you see, Molly?
Doggy.
Did you see a doggy?
Where's it? Where's it?
Oh, dear me. What doggy did you see? Oh! You tell that doggy.
Oh, God, dear.
That's what she said.
whoa!
Come on, because I'm getting bitten here.
What are you doing? Does she like butter?
Yes, look, there's a
That's
wee
what
glow.
she said. Look at these midges.
There's a tiny glow. Jesus.
Good afternoon. That's a bit of glare, isn't it? We are off to see Spiderman Far From Home today. I'll tell you what date it is because by the time this goes up it's probably going to be at least a fortnight, maybe a month. This is about I think it's the 5th of July, maybe the 6th. So we're going to, did I say we're going to see Spiderman Far From Home? I can't remember. So yeah, I haven't been putting out that much content. I've just really been enjoying time offline, to be honest, generally. I've got no Instagram, I've got no Twitter anymore. I've got Facebook. Darren's back with no sweeties. Let's see what he's going to say.
I'll just get that pound coin from there because they haven't got the normal stuff in. What they've got is these huge bags, like £2 each. There's the choice of munchies or pick and mix, which is like little cookies, little chocolates,
I
little.
don't like those.
So do you want a bag of munchies or
Have they not got the M&Ms or anything?
tiny bags at £1? The tiny bags. And that's it.
Sweetie crisis averted. We go to the shop to get sweeties before we go to the cinema, which is really naughty because you're not meant to take them in, but it's too expensive. It costs as much for the sweets as it does for the cinema ticket. And I'm complaining again. So yeah, we'll let you know when we come out if I remember what we thought of Spider-Man. We didn't do a review for Toy Story 4, which is scandalous. We went to see that on its opening weekend.
We loved it.
We all really liked it. To me, it still isn't as good as the first one. I think Isaac preferred it, but the first one still to me is far and away the best. But I did really like the new characters that they've introduced, and I like to see more of Bo Peep. There's just the Funko Pops they have brought out. Oh my goodness, I so badly want these Funko Pops. Here comes Darren with the sweeties.
Already?
Have you got the sweeties?
No.
He's got the sweeties.
He doesn't.
Pick and mix. Yeah. Right, and off we go. So as we're driving, as I usually do, I'll have a little bit of a waffle. Yesterday, Isaac went to his friend's house for the afternoon, which was very nice of his mum to tack him. The two of them are just, they would turn your head, honestly. They're as bad as one another. Well, actually, no.
It's like the Chuckle Brothers on acid.
Yeah. So, I have a photograph of them wrestling on the floor dressed as Jason and Leatherface, which I will insert here if I can find it.
I am Leatherface and he is Jason.
So, yesterday, me and Darren's life is so exciting. In those spare few hours that we had to ourselves, we went to town to look for wallpaper. Long story short, our upstairs bathroom, we've painted like a silver grey colour, but because the paint isn't washable paint, it's getting marked with water. When Darren throws water all around himself, I don't know what he's doing in that bathroom, but
dancing.
It's just water all over the place. So we thought, right, okay, we will put, you know, like that spongy washable vinyl that you get for bathrooms and kitchens. We'll do that one wall, like as a feature wall in the bathroom with that spongy vinyl stuff, and leave the rest like the sort of grey colour. So we went yesterday looking for wallpaper. Now honestly, well, I mean, it isn't a big place, it's not a city, it's a town, but it's not tiny. Could we find decent wallpaper? I went into one shop, anyone in the UK will know of this, Dunelm, and I thought, oh, they're going to do wallpaper. One little tiny stand with loads of wallpaper all mixed up, with no prices on and no vinyl stuff. So then we tried a place that's like a decorating place we used to go to, which has now been changed into something else. Carpet shop, which I really should have checked before I left. And then we went to, there's like a big industrial estate called Pennybridge. I thought, right, they're bound to have, because they've got like wood merchants and all sorts, building suppliers, so I thought, right. And we saw one called Johnson's Decorating Centre.
Yep.
That's the very job, we shall go there. And we did. And we walked in, and I looked around, and I'm thinking, I see no wallpaper. This shop had paint, that's it. Decorating Centre. All it had in it was paint. I mean, how difficult is it to find vinyl wallpaper? You can find it online, but most companies do not deliver to Northern Ireland. Or there's like a $5 added on for postage. And we're quite cheap, are we? It must be the Yorkshire rubbing off on us. That's what she said.
Yeah, but when she said she could do, it was a good deal on the
Oh,
tin.
this is a good one.
2.5 litre tin.
She said, washable paint, you could get washable paint, so I thought, right, let's see how much it would be, even though I don't really want to paint it. And you could mix the paint and you could get the colour. I'm thinking, I'm not asking for a really specific weird colour, I'm asking for grey. 30 quid for a little tin of paint. It's like, no, it's not happening. So we came home wallpaperless. I did, however, buy some dragonfly lights for the backyard, which are really cute. Little like solar lights we've got along the fence. They're coloured. And I got some new stec lights. These are the ones you stick in the ground. So yeah, we did that. I think that was about it. Then we came home and Darren cooked a chicken, and Isaac came back before he'd finished eating it, so he didn't get to finish his dinner. It's like, oh dear. So that's the excitement of what we've been doing right now.
It's all Tuesday.
Yes, Isaac is going to a place called We Are Vertigo.
Oh, has he mentioned that before? It's not mentioned it to me.
Every day. How many hours is it now? How long is it now?
11 11th time today he's mentioned it to me.
To be fair, it looks awesome. It's
I'm going with Ruben.
Ireland's largest inflatable park or something. It's like one of those Ninja Warrior courses, and it's all inflatable.
It's even got a big ninja wall and stuff. It's like the gladiator thing that spins around and you have to jump over it.
And they've got all sorts. So look at that
What's this cop
arsehole.
shite doing here?
There's a car coming the other way. Shit.
I wouldn't let him in. I'd say tough shit on you.
Oh my god. Oh, he's doing it again. What an arsehole. Right, to let you know what's happening. We're just going around a corner at the minute, a blind corner. There are 3 cars in front of me.
In a 60 limit.
This isn't a 60, this is, I suppose it is. We're coming up, basically the point is we're coming up to the town, which is a 40. You're supposed to slow down coming up to the roundabout. A car has just went past and tried to overtake these 3 cars at one time. And also this is like single carriageway, so one lane going one way, one lane coming the other, very narrow. Isaac, what are you laughing at?
On a left-hand bend.
And he's overtaken the 3 cars, but a car started coming the other way before he could get back in, and he was halfway through his manoeuvre, so we had to pull in between car number 1 and 2. I mean, if that car hadn't have slowed down and give him that space to get in, that would have been a head-on crash. Idiots! They cannot. It's frustrating when you live in in the country, and you do get stuck behind tractors a lot, and it can be very frustrating because it's very slow. But the chances some of these people take is just crazy, and the guy very nicely let him in. This is falling down a bit. And then, when the car went past, he did it again.
On a left-hand corner.
On a corner where you can't see anything coming. Isaac, do you want to tell us what you're laughing at instead of doing all the snorts in the back row?
You swear.
I didn't swear.
You did, you called him an a-hole.
Huh?
You called him an a-hole when he were taking them cars.
I called him a what?
You called the car an a-hole when
An a-hole, right. There we go, I swore. I thought maybe I'd said something a bit worse than that.
Naughty poopy.
Just let's explain that. Poopy. If you hear Darren refer to me as poopy, it does not mean I smell or I poo a lot. What that means is, when Isaac was a baby, I don't smell. He couldn't say mummy, so for some reason I was poopy, and it stuck.
And then what used to happen? What did poopy become?
Naughty poopy.
Naughty poopy, and then naughty poopy.
Yeah.
And did he ever shout that at shopping centres in his pram when you were queuing up?
Yeah, I went into a shop one day he's done it more than once.
Yeah.
To get cards, and it's a really pokey little shop, and we had a pram, so we didn't want to take the pram in, so Darren waited outside the shop with Isaac in the pram, and I'm stood in this very busy little shop at the checkout at the counter paying for my cards, and all I can hear is poopy, naughty poo, and everybody knew he belonged to me, so I couldn't even pretend I didn't know him.
Naughty poopy.
It's very embarrassing. Right, so yeah, that's the excitement that is our life at the minute. Wallpaper and ferrying. Oh, that keeps moving. Ferrying Isaac about various places. I knew that was a BMW before that overtook me. Honestly, I'm sorry if you drive a BMW, but it's like 95% of people that drive BMWs drive like idiots.
It'd be 99%.
A lot of them. There's the occasional one. One was really polite once and let me out or something, and I was shocked to my core when it happened. I'm like, oh my god, a BMW driver's just done something courteous. You're never surprised when they do something stupid, but you're always surprised when they do something polite. Right, I'm going to cut this off because this is going to get too long. So yeah, we will let you know when we come out of Spiderman what it was like. I suspect it'll be, there's someone that hit Jake Gyllenhaal's in it, isn't he? We like Jake Gyllenhaal, so...
Can you put the camera a bit where?
Isaac, I'm driving around a corner changing gear. Honestly, can you move the camera
Can
a
I
bit?
use your feet? Get your little chimp feet up and do it with your feet.
Yes.
So, yeah, I shall leave you there. Isaac, get back in your seat.
Maybe don't be in it.
We'll check in when we get back. So, Isaac seems to have disappeared from his seat. Isaac, can't see you in the... Right, Isaac doesn't want to be part of this. So we've just seen Spiderman, was it called Far From Home?
Yep.
It was good. It was just your typical Marvel movie. They're all pretty good, but what did you two are more superhero fans than I? What the hell is this? It's a tractor.
It's got bells on
Okay.
it. Tractor.
So what did you think of it?
Amazing. To be
Amazing
honest,
Spider-Man.
Okay, we're rolling. You're meant to be telling us what you think of it.
I think people wouldn't agree with me, but I think it's the best Avenger movie I have seen.
Seriously? Do you want to put your head in frame so we can see who we're talking to? There we go. So Isaac thought it was, but he says that everyone he comes out of. What about you?
If you consider the fact that it didn't have all the rest of the Avengers cast, it was damn good.
The Spider-Man movies rarely do have the rest of the cast.
No, but I mean on a level of being good for that
right.
type of film. It didn't have Iron Man in it,
It was good.
but it was a really good film.
I would say, and don't say anything, Isaac, because you'll spoil or something here. I'm going to try and say this without spoiling. Actually, I'm going to try and get around this tractor first.
Tractor.
Oh, shit, have I got time?
Yeah, it's another tractor.
There's another tractor coming the other way.
With tractors, tractor.
Right, we're in. Can you see the tractor behind me in the rear view mirror? And another big orange one's just about to pass me. You might see it in the background now. There it is. The joys of living in the countryside. Let's try and say this without spoiling. This movie had Jack Gyllenhaal as Mysterio. I don't read comic books, or graphic novels, in case that offends you, comic books. I don't know the story behind him and who he was. I didn't until I've seen this. From a really naive point of view, I liked what... No, it's really hard to say this without spoiling. I was disappointed in the character, that's all I'll say. I had made assumptions.
The character progression.
Yeah, I had made assumptions and my assumptions were incorrect. But that's very naive of me. When I look back now at the film, it's a bit silly. It was awesome to see him in that role. I just think why has he not done a superhero movie before? Or has he? Are you going to educate me? He's just made for that kind of role. Well, he's another tractor. He's a serious actor, I suppose. With some of the stuff he's done, he's got proper acting chops. He's really good at his job. So I suppose this is a bit easy stuff for him, isn't it? It's a bit light-hearted for him. But it was nice, it was refreshing to see him in something like this, because he's an actor I really like. Yeah, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it on the same level as I do most Marvel movies. I enjoy them for what they are, but they're never really going to be up there amongst my favourite movies. They're just an enjoyable way to spend a couple of hours. So if you've seen it, what did you think of it? Let us know below, if you're still watching me, that is. This week I have made... If you're watching this and you are one of the massive media cull that I have made, let's try and explain this a little bit better.
Spoilers on this bit.
No, I'm talking about my Facebook right now.
Right.
Everybody knows that I stepped back from most... I'll be honest, I stepped back from the horror community on Facebook because it was getting a bit stale and staid, and I was fed up doing the same kind of just horror stuff all the time. I never intended to do that on my channel. It's a big part of what I like, but it's not everything that I like. And there's a lot of politics going on, and I've spoke about this before. I can't be bothered with politics. I can't be bothered with he said, she said. And hearing third hand from people what stuff you're meant to have done that you haven't, and stuff you're meant to be doing that you haven't, and the people you thought were friends didn't come and tell you themselves. I thought, oh, to hell with it, can't be bothered. I just got to hearing too many things. Yeah, another person overtaking.
He's outcoming, look, he's still on the wrong side of the road, he's still there. Jesus Christ, sorry.
I just got to hearing too many things about myself that weren't the case, from too many, that had been said by too many people that I considered friends, so I thought, to hell with it.
The reach around gang.
I've stepped back from, let's just put it this way, I am passive aggressive, I am a hater, and I am negative. That's not the case. If you think that's the case, go talk amongst your cronies. I don't want to be part of that, so I've stepped back from it entirely, proving completely that that's not me, because if it was, I'd want to be in the middle of it, rubbing my little hands together in great glee at creating chaos, like a lot of people seem to revel in. I'm not one of those people. So I've stepped back. I did keep a lot of people on Facebook, but then I deleted my Instagram and I deleted my Twitter because it was so refreshing having time offline and not having to do things. But then I wasn't being able to see stuff that family and friends were posting because there's so many people from YouTube on my Facebook, and I thought, people, you know, I basically took off pretty much everyone that I knew on YouTube that I didn't know in real life. I kept a couple of people that are actual personal friends of mine, like as in that I'm going to meet, or 3 from the grave, obviously. But anybody that's been removed very recently, that was not personal at all. That was just me levelling the playing fields with everyone and just stepping away from everything in its entirety. And I am outside the shop now, and I am going to go buy some ice cream for us.
Already.
Right, I shall check in at a later date.